Medeola virginiana. So I was looking at them as I was going by. I'm thinking, well, this one's thin, narrow. This one's narrow. They have flowers on them. This whorl's a little bit wider. This one's nice and wide. These are next to the path. Here's one that's a larger whorl with a flower and with seeds coming off of it there. And then I look farther back, and here's one over here, which is a little bit fatter. There's one that's really fat that has flower on it. There's one that's damaged, it's almost variegated. And here's one which has really thick leaves. And I'm just curious. I just want to dig away and see what I can see here. In terms of where that tuber might be. I'm not getting anything there. Below it, there's a stone. That quartz is right there. I can feel the quartz, and that's an interesting thing in and of itself. Quartz is really beautiful. I'll probably photograph this a little bit too. It's a really beautiful stone, and in the environment, it's just such a pretty thing to expose and upend or whatever. There is likely something living underneath it. I think a salamander. And here's, pull this out a little bit more. There. Okay, it's growing right against the stone. So just lift that whole thing out. Because they're so abundant here, particularly, I've got a root here which is quite sizable. What I do with that then is break this off. I don't worry too much about that surviving because there are several around and it's a good spot for them. But I've got this amazing tuber which is totally edible and tastes like cucumber biting into it. So Indian cucumber root is the other name for it, or the common name for it. So I break those roots off, all the little roots on the outside, and I've got a pretty clean thing. I mean, I can run it underwater. I don't imagine there's too much devastating bacteria, and I'm sure that my system can handle it. And if it can't, well then, in a couple weeks I'll be purging whatever I consumed. But I'll clean it a bit more later on. But even that little bit of stem right there is quite tasty. The best time of year to get them is September and October when they fatten up for the winter. But there's that. Thank you for watching. Cheers.